Most aim because completely unsuitable for an airplane control scheme past the most base maneuvers. Yes, mouse aim helps with it a little bit, and you can still do some pretty precise maneuvering if you can work your rudders and stuff, but I can still feel a lot of limitations, especially with the instructor. I can remember when I first started that game, oh my god, how many circles and loops I went in trying to get that turned off right. It still bothers me that it has to be on and you have to go in and set those other ones like to no. Like that doesn't accomplish anything in this game. They need to just get rid of the virtual instructor. If people want to fly into the flipping ground, fly into the ground. You know, they're going to learn eventually. You know, most people that have played this game have probably played Flight Sim or something at some point. They get it. You know, that said, I do kind of like the mouse aim aspect of it, especially for ARB. And it remains to be seen. I don't know. I'm sure when I start doing Sim, I'm going to get hooked on it for a while and probably not play ARB for a minute. But I wonder, will I be hooked enough to like not want to play ARB and only want to play Sim? Or am I going to always want to come back to ARB? I would think I would want to come back to ARB, but I can see both sides because there's something about grabbing that stick, grabbing that throttle, putting your feet on the pedals. Just feels good. Ah, these guys slam. These guys have been around for a little bit now, yeah? See here, I just heard Elevator Operator maybe 2 months ago. It's kind of just a good example of finding new stuff with you guys. I've missed so much over these last 10 years, I really could just kick myself. I do, a lot. Because a lot of that was self-inflicted. You know, after getting sick, especially the second time, I was just starting to get close to actually getting my medical and stuff back, and then bam, got hit with that second diagnosis, and it just kind of messed me up enough to where I can't go get it back. I have to stay on medication and stuff, so it's like stupid. Ah, not again. I overdid it. That was a 120, but still, damn. So yeah, I can see once I get back into an actual cockpit setting feel, I may not want to get back out again. You may see more 24-hour streams than I expect. I'm not getting out, no! I'm sitting right here forever. I've told you guys before, I became... Well, Top Gun did have a lot to do with me becoming a pilot. I was... Oh, God, but that movie came out, what, 89? So I was 6 or 7. So, oh my God, seeing that stuff. My grandpa was still in the reservist in the military, so he, you know, had his uniform hanging in the closet. It's like, oh yeah, that would be so cool. But then the technology started catching up, and we started being able to sim it and have it in video games and stuff like that. And I remember thinking, oh God, becoming a fighter pilot seems so unattainable, you know, when you're 9, 10, 12 years old even. But I remembered thinking, I'm going to make a sim one day that I can just do it whenever I want to. And I had forgotten all about that until I started playing this game again and started kind of digging into, well, shit, I wonder if, and I'll be damned, you can. And there are people in, I think even in Only Snails that do have some of these just crazy full sim setups. That's the dream. That is the dream. Alright, buddy, let's switch it over to props. Get them things started up now. We can do one more and stay here if you want, but I am starting to get my head bashed in a little bit. That's not good because I was having a really good day in this thing earlier. So we had a 7-kill game in this thing earlier today, so who says the F-18's dead? I forgot about that. We had a 7-kill game in the F-18 today. And here we are complaining that it's going to be just completely overmatched. And we survived that match. That's pretty fucking awesome. That hasn't happened in a while. Okay, I think I want to pour the RP into Britain. It's either Britain or Germany. We're at 50,000. 71. I probably should pursue the 262, but if there is any tree that I hope they realign better. Oh, this tree is such a mess. This has got to be, if we sat down and actually looked at how this all breaks down, this has to be the most difficult tree to research and get to top tier. There are just so many forks and hitting these requirements. So you have to go down so many branches. It's crazy. Alright, I think I'm going to do the 5-7. Or the, did I spade this? Yes, I did. So it's this one then. But this is the one that, I'd spaded this one too. Okay, sweet. So yeah, let's do the 5-3, because if I'm not mistaken, this 6-0, like BR, is really hard to get a match at. Everybody just wants to play jets. Would you rather do biplane? I'd be alright. Let's start Germany. I'll start Japan. Germany. The Japanesies? Or no, I moved this up already? Oh, wow. Huh. Sweden I did. And China. So it would be Italy's the only one I haven't started now. Yeah, I'm a little torn right now too. When I saw your biplanes, I saw about it. Yeah, that's a really good point too. When you're talking about player versus the viewer, who do they kind of pander to when it comes to esports? Honestly, at this point, I would think they might pander to the viewer a little bit. They get so many viewers during their esports. You know, if they make it that much better, then that many more people are going to kind of play. And RB probably is going to draw more people in than Sim overall, and then they're going to see Sim and maybe play it. I don't know. That is an interesting. You know, I'm sure they struggle with it daily too. And I said, how to break my heart to lay either way. Yeah, if I had to choose. And we'll do it. We're at 5 hours. I'm happy with that today. Let's do like 2 or 3 of these. We'll see how it is, and I'll probably start wrapping up. As again, I do want to make sure Thursday I can go a little longer. It would be nice if I could go 8 hours on Thursday. Oh, and on cue, esports, WC Major Pro League is here. Qualifications. I have seen them step it up on Discord a little bit here in the last couple months. And I don't know, have they always streamed the training sessions? Like they've straight up had Jodo and the casters and like streaming the training sessions and stuff. I don't remember seeing that ever, but again, we're only starting year 2 here. And we have 5 times. I did notice, what was that championship that I did tune into? It might have been Counter-Strike, actually. And I'm still so surprised people were playing Counter-Strike so religiously. That was one of the first-person shooters I ever played was Counter-Strike and Half-Life. Halo, of course. Crazy. But yeah, that had a ton of people watching too. So yeah, the numbers are certainly there. You make a decent production and bang, suddenly you got all this extra funding that now you can make the game better for the players and all that. Leave me alone. I wouldn't mind doing that. That'd be fun. I wanted to be a sportscaster when I was a kid. Who didn't want to do that? I think Jodo's got that pretty locked down, though. He should. If there's anybody that I've watched so far that has truly kind of mastered this game, probably him. I know quite a few people claim, like, oh, I've unlocked everything. I've completed War Thunder. Bullshit. There's just too much stuff in this game to like have everything unlocked. And I use examples like Knight and YOLO and Sonar Chief and guys that have been obviously playing this game for a decade easy, and they're still working on unlocking stuff and doing it. But I've watched Jodo play War Thunder a couple times, and he's good. He's good. So many people that don't know him from the casters, I always kind of wonder too. I don't see him play much, and just for a brief time he did it for a little bit. And god dang, he was just literally killing it. He is really good. Drops, yeah, the drops is a whole nother matter. I can't even imagine how much this game would grow if they just gave out a few simple drops. I really can't imagine that would be that expensive. That they couldn't cut it from some other ad place where it was just going to be that much more beneficial. That's just directly bringing people into the game. They could always experiment with a sim tournament. It would be a fun thing, a fun spectacle. That's where I hearkened back to. I was going there, I'm like, well, yeah, they could run, and they do run tournaments and stuff all the time, but yeah, the major ones, I guess, they almost have to be top tier each time. But it would be cool to see a tournament for like each BR kind of thing. Who's the best at each BR? Because each one definitely requires a little bit different skill set. Whether it be different ammunitions, different armor sets for ground, different aiming points. I might be a little slow for this. Oh, no. Hey, when I got a new complaint. But I know when I first started playing this game, I really did think it was kind of a new game. I had no idea that it was as old as it is. Or as evolved as much as it is. I like calling anything old nowadays. Slow here. Giving him a good shot too. Oh, this thing shoots popcorn sometimes. Ooh, who the hell got me? Who got me? Who the fuck just shot me? Did that tail gunner get me? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even see him shooting at me. This should be landable. I usually kind of like dodging their tail gunner rounds, so I didn't even see him shooting at me. Can you put stealth belts on your tail gunner? I didn't see that shit at all. To your priceless advice. Yeah, I doubt it would too. Sim would be just a little much for people, especially like a lot of people get motion sickness when they're dealing with first person. But I know I wouldn't mind trying it. I've done a couple of the tournaments. I realized real quickly that you definitely need to have your crews maxed out and your aircraft spaded before you do that, but I enjoyed it. I did a couple of the 1v1 tournaments. I think I got 4th in one and 5th in another out of 8, I think it was.